there was a big report this weekend. Sean Ross Sapp was the first to put it out there that you're a free agent as of the end of Sunday night going into Monday morning, and that you opted not to sign your AEW contract offer that we had discussed here in the past. It is currently Wednesday, April 10th, as we tape this. Where do things stand as of this second for you? I didn't see you in the ladder match at WrestleMania, so I guess you didn't end up there.
Yeah, well, there you have it. Monday night, Sunday night into Monday morning at midnight. That is when my contract expired. So yes, I am a free agent right now. Just negotiating, talking. I have interacted with everyone, still interacting with AEW, and that's where we're at right now. I whenever my deal ended up running out, that allowed me the opportunity to negotiate and speak to everyone available, really weigh in on my options. And that's what I'm doing right now.
So reading between the lines here, you have had conversations with other entities.
Yes. I mean, I have, and two, like, I know if you're an indie promoter and you're listening to this, I have gotten so many texts and emails and stuff from independent promoters and whatnot. So I'm going to hold off on that a little bit. I'm trying to figure out like what I'm doing in the big scheme of things, and then I'll kind of go from there. So I'm working on things, but if you don't hear back from me, don't take it personally, because I'm very overwhelmed with all the people that have reached out and requests, especially indie promoters. But I'm working to get back to everybody as much as possible, and I'm figuring out what I'm going to be doing. And I'm in no rush to do it. I'm also going to say that, like, I want to make sure I go to the best place possible. I don't want to make a quick decision. I want to make sure that I am doing the right thing for me long term. So that's where I'm at.
So for clarity, you are not ruling out returning to AEW. You're just taking
not at all. Not at all.
A chance to explore all your options.
Yeah, not at all.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Was there any particular? Did you go in with the intent that you were going to wait it out to these negotiations? That you wanted to just see the way of the land? Anything you can share on that?
I think as time continued to move on, and we were so close to the finish line, so to say, I do think I wanted to wait until everything ran out and where I could weigh all my options. I could do things correctly from a legal standpoint and like figure out what I want to do next. So yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah. And I mean, listen, people are like, wait, but that means he's not going back. So this is how it works in like all pro sports. Like often someone hits the market, and many times they end up re-signing with the team that they were with, or maybe they or other options. So this is not abnormal for how a free agency would typically work in any other realm. So, hey man, good luck with that, and whatever it ends up shaking out as, I'm sure you're gonna make a difference.
And once again, I just want to reiterate, I love AEW. I think AEW is paramount to the health of the pro wrestling industry, and I'm a big advocate of the schedule they have, especially having 4 young children and a family. That kind of changes everything. You want your schedule to be as smart as possible when you get a little older, especially if you want to be here to see your kids grow up. So yeah, I am certainly not ruling that out. I would love to do that because I do love the schedule. But once again, I just want to make sure that all my boxes that I'm looking to check are checked as far as wherever I'm going to go and end up at.
More than fair. Exploring your options, and you do all your own negotiations, correct? Like you don't have representation for that. So, yeah, so you're dealing with that very directly. There are wrestlers now. You see it. It's becoming a lot more common now.
It is,
especially even on the WWE end, to have agents or to have representation for negotiations. But you're kind of old school in that sense.
I am, and it's like I'm one of those guys. I'm a big advocate. If you want something done right, you got to do it yourself. I've kind of always been like that. My dad was like that, and I'm sure that's where I got it from. So yeah, I do like handling all my own stuff. Like if it's something that involves me, I want to be in control of it, and I want to be on top of it.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, it was great seeing the line you guys had this week, because it just showed once again the equity and the value of the Hardys. I should say this, by the way, Jeff looked great. He looks, he's got the broken beard coming in.
He does.
But aside from that, he looks great. He sounded great. It seemed like he was really happy. He just seems like he's crushing life right now.
Yeah, he's doing great. He had a great concert. It was his biggest turnout yet. That was Thursday night at the ECW Arena. He was very thankful for everyone who came out and attended that. And we kept hearing over and over, like, oh my God, during the launch, especially on Saturday and Sunday, we kept hearing like, oh my God, we loved your concert. We loved your podcast. It was so much fun. We loved your concert. We loved your podcast. It was so much fun. So I dig that. And it's cool that those outside ventures are paying off and people are really enjoying them.